morning. I think I'm live. Am I live? Yeah, the timer's counting. Okay, good morning to you. Happy Wednesday. It's Wacky Wednesday here at Sea Lake Journeys. Woo! I know a lot of y'all's coming over from Kurt and Marcia. See me traveling. We was over there. I was trying to get Kurt to do a shoey this morning. If you don't know what that is, get over there and check out his channel because he did some money-raising stuff for Helping Hands for Cruising. As well as many in the cruising community did here in our little circle. But I tell you, I think Kurt did the most outstanding thing, performing the shoey for us. That's right, drinking out of a shoe. Guys, this was not a brand new shoe. No, it was not a pretty shoe. It was definitely worth raising money for. So he wouldn't do it this morning, though. I want to see him put his coffee in that shoe and have a shoey. I thought that would have been a great way to start a Wednesday. Yeah. So, hey, the first one we got in here this morning is Devanshi Garden. Right on. Good morning to you, Devanshi Garden. Thanks for joining us here this morning. And the Z-Man from the Z Show Cruise Fund. Good morning to you, Z-Man. Z-Man, it's going to be a great day for you, brother. Got Scott Smith coming in. He's saying, good morning, Chet, driving and listening. I love that because that leads me to say, if you're driving to work, if you're driving home, if you're driving to school, if you're driving to the apple orchard, if you're driving a UFO or a dump truck this morning, wherever you're driving, let's see like Journeys drive it with you. Oh my gosh, I got to get my squeakies over here, y'all. Been working on videos hot and heavy yesterday. Got a lot done on the channel. Thank goodness. I got some fun shorts going up. In fact, I'll give you a heads up on some of them. This is a pretty recent one here. Maybe you'll just check this out. It'll brighten your day.
I love it. I can't get in, so.
That was your husband saying he can't get in.
Every time we try
I
to
have never
elevate.
had that problem.
So
Okay, hopefully that brightened your day up a little bit right there. Give you a good chuckle. That's Terry and Robin and Cindy. And that was when we were on the Norwegian breakaway group cruise. It was a great time, as you can tell. I got a full video of a bunch of behind-the-scenes stuff, almost 15 minutes of video. It'll be going up on the Ray Parade, and the date will be the 23rd. So stand by to watch that on the 23rd, y'all. Good morning to you, John Gaylor. Thanks for joining us here this morning. Yeah. And TNT's Adventures to Sea, Tom and Terry right there. Good morning, my friends. Hey, how about that, Tom? I think Tom was the first one to get to see that video. He gave it a seal of approval. And Ohio Travels with Chris. Hey, Chris, how about that right there? Woo-hoo. And what's your subject today? Mine is I got 39 days before I cruise. Wow, 39 days before your cruise. Is it really that close? Because I know that's going to be your birthday cruise. Tom's going to be turning 62. 62. I thought he was like 32. Trust me, I've hung out with this dude a couple of times on a couple of different cruises. He ain't 62. He may be chronologically 62, but he ain't 62. You know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say? And speaking of that, right here, the birthday boy right here, Scott McNeil coming in. Scott, happy 30th birthday to you, my friend. Great to see you here. I'm now in Scott compliance. And you know what? I think because it is your birthday, we're going to give Scott a double squeaky right here just for Scott this morning. Happy birthday to you. Have a great day. Bone Tire Denise coming in. Oh, she knew it. She's telling Scott happy birthday too as well. And C tripping with Kim and Scott right there. Good morning, you guys. I think we'd have a great time on a cruise together too. Kim and Scott, we got to get on a cruise, y'all. Kathy Mills coming in. Good morning to you. Man, I wish I could meet up with Kathy. She's going to be down here getting on the Margaritaville ship the same time I'm flying to California to get on the Discovery Princess. And guys, that's only 73 days away till I get on the ship. 72 till we fly out of here. Woo! It's exciting times around here, y'all. It's a cruise life. Good morning, guys. Right there from Pete. Pete, I know Pete. I saw it on this morning. He's drinking protein shakes for breakfast for lunch today because he's dangerously close to a cruise. Dangerously close, Pete. Woo! Hey, Pete, give me a call sometime, brother. Bone Tired saying, bend over for your spanking. Hey, it's my birthday too. It's my birthday too. Oh boy. Good morning, Denise. Ron coming in from the Fam Adventure saying, good morning, everybody. Thanks for joining us, Ron. Ron! Jeremy and Shirley Adventures. Right. Oh, Jeremy, how's it going? Don't forget to join them at 9 o'clock this morning on Go Live Together. They'll have Eddie Lugo from Eddie Lugo Studios with them. Don't forget Eddie's on weekdays at 7:15. That's right. And on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 6 o'clock, we kick off the week with Jimmy the Astute Tourist. And this morning he had on Sean from the Down Under Cruisers and Kenny the Ford Man. Great fun show as always. If you want to wake up early in the morning, hang out with them guys, it's a good time. Yes. And I guess while I'm here telling schedules, 8:30 on Mondays now. Don't forget the Conscious Cruiser with Elisa from Elisa's Adventures in Cruising, Scott from Controversial Cruising, and me from Sea Lake Journeys, all doing a podcast together. But we do put up the visual recorded episode on our channels, and we rotate it. And this coming Monday, it'll be on Scott's channel, Controversial Cruising. However, you can find it on Spotify too at 8:30. And yes, it'll be episode 3, so you'll have 3 episodes to go to on Spotify, y'all. And Dwayne, you better come get Denise. Yeah, she's been off the chain all morning, hasn't she? Push the live button, Chet. I think I did. I hope I'm live. I see the counter going. Man, if I'm not live and I've been going 8 minutes like this, crazy. Well, yeah, it says in stream up there. I think I'm good. Thanks for that, though, John. I think I was running about a minute late. A lot going on around here. I had to brush my hair and teeth and all that good stuff. And right there, coming in, Controversial Cruising, Scott coming in on the See Me Raid. Thanks for that, Scott. Don't forget to check out Scott. He's a great dude. A lot of fun. A lot of information on his channel. One of the trifecta for that for Conscious Cruiser podcast. Ocean to Ocean Travel coming in. Good morning, everyone listening while getting ready for the day. Right on, Bruce. Get ready. Get excited. Get pumped up because it is Wednesday around here. All right. And, just one big last thanks to everybody who participated in the Helping Hands for Cruising, whether you was a YouTube show, actually doing a show, or maybe you was a moderator helping out many shows. Like I saw a couple of moderators, Danny D and Megs, going from show to show to show as moderators, and everybody who contributed to help make it happen. $6,000 was raised. If you hadn't heard already, it was $6,000 over the weekend. That's going to get some people on a ship who otherwise might not be able to get on a ship. So I'm giving everybody a double squeaky for being a part of that, no matter what part you was. Even if you just watched the channels, if you just watched and gave them uplifting moral support from the background, because that's important too. Woohoo! And Scott saying happy birthday to Scott. Scott, hey, I'm Chet, and this is my brother Scott and my other brother Scott. I always wanted to do that. And right there, Ohio saying, see me, Ray. That's right. Lori Barber saying, good morning, everyone. Happy hump day. Happy hump day. Happy hump day. And since we got Lori in here, you know what we need in this show right now, y'all? We are 10 minutes into the show. We need more cowbell. That's right. More cowbell. Come on, y'all. Wake up. It's Wednesday. We are going to be halfway through this week. And, August the 14th, we're halfway through the month, too. Dangerously close to fall. Good morning, Wacky Wednesday crew. Hey, Lori. Push the live button. I think I am live. Man, I hope I'm live. Am I live? Hey, check and see if I'm live, will you? Yeah. Good morning. Thank you, Ron. Captain Billy, ahoy there, everybody. Ahoy there, Chet. The real captain is here at Sea Lake Journeys. Right. Oh. Okay, good. All right, John, quit messing with me. John, tell me, keep pushing the live button. Ahoy, Captain Billy. I am live. Okay, Scott says I am live. Thank goodness. Woo! Hey, Elisa's Adventures in Cruising. The third leg of that tri-legged thing called the Conscious Cruiser podcast. And man, we need Elisa. Me and Scott need Elisa in there to kind of keep us a little bit, some sanity in there, right? Elisa's awesome. Love her. Check out her channel, Elisa's Adventures in Cruising, especially on Monday night. We always hang out with her on Monday night. Great time. And we got the Chet mix from Denise. Right on, Denise. Happy Wednesday, Chet. Happy Wednesday to you. Happy Wednesday to you. Guys, I was looking this morning, and I saw some stuff happening. You know, there's an environmental group that's protesting cruising, and it's called the Extinction Rebellion, right? And they're protesting pollution and environmental impact. And so they were blocking off the cruise port to Amsterdam. So a couple of cruise ships, I forget which one. One was Royal Caribbean, and I forget the other one was. They got blocked, so one of them couldn't get in there at all. Royal Caribbean ended up going like miles down the coast to another city, and people were supposed to get off there to fly home. Okay, so they could not get into the port because of the protesters. So Royal Caribbean takes them down the road and has to bus them 45 minutes back to Amsterdam so they can catch their flights. And I thought, wow, what happens there if somebody's missing their flights because of these protesters? You know, is this where your travel insurance is going to kick in and help, or is the cruise line going to say, oh, well, we're going to help if you don't have cruise insurance, or what's going on with that? I'm just curious. You know, all we see is part of it, and then we start thinking about a little bit deeper how it can affect things. So yeah, there's environmental groups blocking ports, and Amsterdam was one of them. So, you know, that's one of the places we figure in the future we'll be going to, and that's where a majority of the protesting seems to be is over in that area. And I just wonder what is going to happen with that. Are the authorities finally going to step in and put a stop to this? Or the local people, the businesses, going to step in and say, enough of this, y'all are messing up our business? The port authority is going to step in and say, you can't be messing up our schedule, or the cruise company is going to demand somebody do something. It's going to come to a head, y'all. I do believe. And that's how you do it right there. Hit the hashtag SLJ and get your link put up so other people can find you, get to know you, and love you like we do here at, that's right, Sea Lake Journeys. And by the way, Robin is not here because she's working this morning, but she did want to let you know that she's excited about being here in spirit. That's right. Oh, okay. Kathy's telling me that Margaritaville Islander sounds good, but I'll be getting on the Paradise with the group. All right. Right. I knew it was one of those Margaritaville ships. They only got two, so I had a 50-50 shot, didn't I? I'm predicting that next year they'll be bringing in a third. I think they're looking like they have a plan for success, and it's working. I hear good things. And now knowing people that's been on it, you know, and watching their videos, it looks like a good thing. It does. So it's got my curiosity peaked. Hey guys, and this big old stink eye I got going on right here, Friday after the show Friday, I'll be going that afternoon, and they're going to cut that dude out of there finally. I took 2 weeks of antibiotics and it didn't phase it. So they're going to cut it out. I'll be glad too. And okay. We got Maritza's Yarn and Crafts coming in. Hola. Hey, good morning to you. El Padro, I see on the picture there. That's about the 3 words I know in Spanish. Right on. There you go, Elisa. Hit the hashtag SLJ. Y'all, everybody check her channel out. Go ahead and subscribe to her. She's fantastic. Fantastic. And did someone say your name? I don't know. Someone said, is there a spook in here? Maybe Miffy the rabbit. Miffy sometimes talks, and sometimes she turns in the chair. I know people have noticed that. And you notice that one of the rabbits ain't even, the rabbit's back. That rabbit wasn't there this morning, y'all. The big rabbit. So I don't know where that rabbit was, but it's back. Thank goodness. There you go. Captain Billy right there. Everybody get your links in there. And Will G, good morning. All working and listening. Right on, Will G. Hey, Will G, it's his birthday this weekend too. So happy early birthday to you, Will, in case I forget Friday, because between now and Friday, I'll probably be thinking about this and forgetting that. So happy birthday, Will, and happy birthday, Scott. Happy birthday, guys. All these guys turning 30. 30-year-old guys running around, 29-year-old ladies. That's how old you are when you're on Sea Lake Journeys, just so you know. And yeah. But hey, if you're working this morning, working and listening, working and jerking and twerking and lurking, we just thank you all for being here. And hashtag replay, I just want to say a special thanks to y'all this morning as well. And Magnificent Journey, howdy from the road, right on, Darian. Good to see you this morning, having your spaghetti ice. If you don't see me traveling this morning, I'm sure that you would have commented in what kind of ice cream they want. Yeah, go back and check out Kurt and Marsha's show. They said, what kind of ice cream do you want on the ship? Spaghetti ice would have been a great answer in there. So the Conscious Cruiser, check out episode number 2. Right there is the link, y'all. If you could check that out after the show, that would be great. We'd appreciate it. And let us know what you think. We're always going to be looking for ideas. What's some questions that you have that you want answered that sometimes is difficult to answer in a live show? We do our best we can. But on a podcast, we can sit down. We take more time to prepare, and we round table it, the 3 of us. And we like to come up with stuff that's pertinent to what you need to know to get on your next cruise and make it the best cruise ever. Yeah. Okay. That's right. That Scott's agreeing with me. Thank you for that, Scott. Shanster Travels right there. Hey, Shannon, how you doing this morning? Popping in to say hi. Miss y'all. Hey, Shanster. You know what? I'm going to give you a double squeaky. Double squeaky right there to you, Shannon. Thanks for joining us this morning. And I'll tell you later. So anyway, Shannon, just to make your day a little brighter, check. Take off.
Poser.
To the Great White North.
Wasn't that?
Okay, hopefully that cheered you up, made your day even better, more fantasticer than it already was, Shanster. Thanks for joining us this morning. Law says, oh yeah, Robin is definitely spirited. Yes, she is. And as you saw in the last video, Cindy's pretty wound up too. Canadian Family Life, Tiffany, good morning to you. Thanks for joining us. Oh yeah. And yeah, so sorry, I should have said Carnival Paradise. Oh, Carnival Paradise. Oh, why did I think Margaritaville? That's my fault, Kathy. I was thinking Margaritaville, and then because she's going out of Tampa. And last time I went over there to meet all the vloggers, they was getting on the Margaritaville Islander. And then, of course, they had the Margaritaville Paradise, but I think it's out of West Palm. And so I got this all wankered up. So I'm giving myself a peanut squeaky because I got it all wankered up. So Kathy's got to straighten out now. She's getting on the Carnival Paradise. Carnival Paradise. That'll be a lot of fun for you, Kathy. Have a great cruise right there. Pete says there will be many more of these protesters around Europe. It's becoming a problem. Yes, I've seen some of that, Pete. And Pete's living right there in the middle of it, so he knows. He's from the UK, protesting in their highways and the streets, and now the ships, protesting everything. It's crazy. Why? I don't get it. I don't know what they're solving. And Scott says that rabbit looks like me after an 11-day cruise. That one right there, Scott. Oh, boy. Oh, yes. And Law says, great, Chet. We'll have the full pirate package, a peg leg, an eye patch, and all I need is a parrot. I think I got that covered too, Law. I'll put Chuck the duck up here. Hey, Chuck, what do you think of that? Yar, matey. Oh, boy. Right. I will certainly replay See Me, thanks. Spaghetti ice is real. Yeah, leave that in the comments for Darian and tell them Sea Lake Journey sent you. Hold on, my dog wants out the door. Let me go let this dog out. Who let the dog out? I did. Come here, Ringo. There you go. Okay. I'm back. Hey, Paul's here, driving and listening. Right on, Paul. If you're driving a banana truck, a fruit truck, a whatever kind of dump truck, a truck up the tree, Sea Lake Journeys drive with you this morning. Thanks for joining us, Paul. All right. And so, yeah. So I don't understand what the protesting is. Anybody's got any clue what their goal really is? Somebody let me know. As far as I know, they're just putting a hassle in people's lives. And I don't see that they're really accomplishing anything. I'm just waiting for some people to really get irritated and go out there and handle it in an uncivil way. There you go. That's what I'm looking for. So, yeah, carnivals had to adjust itineraries of the Carnival Pride and the Magic because of that hurricane coming, Hurricane Ernesto. I think it's a tropical storm right now, but it's already affected some cruises. So if you're going to be on those two ships in the near future, check out to make sure they're going to be on schedule, or where your itinerary is changing to. You may want to change some shore excursions around, change your plans around. Go ahead and get ahead of that curve. So that we got Michael Ann coming in. Good morning to you, Michael Ann. Thanks for joining us. Yes, it's be prepared for this hurricane stuff going on. It's that time of year, guys. We probably got about about 6 more weeks of where it's going to be affecting stuff. After that, it kind of calms down in October, even though it doesn't end until the end of November. It really winds up in October. All right, so Norwegian Cruise Lines has donated $50,000 to Juneau. Did you know they had flooding up there? I didn't even know they was flooded up there. So I was finding out all kinds of cruise news stuff going on today. And it's funny because Juneau's one of the cities that's also had people protesting the cruise ships, saying, hey, we don't want ships here all the time. We don't want ships that big. We don't want ships here on this day. We don't want them here this long. We don't want this many passengers. And yet, when they're in trouble, when they got floods going on, who's sending the money to help? The cruise lines. Yeah. So I sometimes wonder if the protesters are really speaking for a majority of the population. I think they're speaking for a very small portion of the people, because when these towns are built on tourism and they really depend on it, the shops, the restaurants, the people that do the excursions and stuff, and the ports, they all depending on this tourism. I think the protesters are a very small amount of people that are just trying to make a very big voice. Let me know what you think. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe they are speaking for the majority. I don't know. I kind of doubt it, though. All right, guys. So I want to let y'all know that Friday coming up at 8:30, we'll be back again. Sunday Night Live at 6 o'clock. Don't forget to join us there. And it was a wild weekend last weekend. I think everybody's been was really wound up all weekend. So we kind of trying to get back into the week a little bit easier this week. But we'll be ready to go again this weekend. And Monday on Spotify and on Controversial Cruising will be The Conscious Cruiser with Elisa Scott and myself. Don't forget to check that out. So thank you guys so much. I got to go pick up my truck this morning. Yeah, truck broke down. Didn't really break down. It's still running. But I was driving down the road and the AC quit. And I was like, oh, my AC quit working. I checked it. I went out. I said, I have power to everything. I heard the clutch on the compressor kicking in. I said, maybe the belt came off. And sure enough, the belt came off. The little tensioner for the air conditioning belt locked up, ripped the belt off. And so I had to get that fixed. And it's been like 4 or 5 days waiting for the part to come in. Yeah, an 03 pickup. So if you got older vehicles, sometimes you're going to have difficulty getting parts. You may not be able to get new parts from the manufacturer. Sometimes you got to go get an aftermarket part. Sometimes you got to get a junkyard part. And eventually, and I talked to all my buddies. Remember, I was a mechanic for 36 years. And they're telling me now that I couldn't believe this. There are dealerships, like I worked at, a Cadillac and Chevrolet dealership, customers are coming in. He said most of them are coming in from up north, telling them from the larger cities up there that if your vehicle's 5 years old or older, the dealerships won't even touch it. They tell you, no, going down the road. And I'm like, what? I wouldn't believe it. And the guys are telling me, they said, well, we didn't believe the first couple of people that told us either. But he says, but now we've been hearing it for months from lots of people from different states, all from the cities, usually from the cities. that the dealerships won't touch their older vehicles. So they come down here and they're surprised because, you know, they're just still driving a 2015 and they're saying, wow, you'll work on it? And they're like, yeah, we'll work on it. They're like, well, they won't work on it up north. I'm like, what? So that's crazy. That's just something else I want to throw out there at you. The world changing in ways that I would never expect. Never expect. Protesters, places that don't want to work on your car because it's over 5 years old. In my day, we preferred to work on cars over 5 years old because that was going to be customer pay work. Wasn't going to be warranty work. Boy, the times are changing. I'm a dinosaur, y'all. I'm a dinosaur. But hey, we love cruising. And yeah, so our next cruising, 73 days, we'll be ready for it. We sure thank y'all for being here. I'm going ahead and let y'all go early. Get over there to Jeremy and Cheryl and Eddie at Go Live today. Tell them Sea Lake Journey sent you. And until next time, we'll see you around the channel. See you around the channel.